at it, you little sausages. We're going to do the best matchups in every weight class right now. It doesn't have to make loads of sense in terms of rankings and all that. We're just going to go for the most exciting banger in each division. I might allow the build-up to factor into it a little bit as well. But essentially, the best fun matchup in each division. Let's go. Right, we start with the little ones. Flyweight, Pantoja versus Figgy. Starting off with a fairly obvious one, but you've got to agree, it's pretty much guaranteed to be a banger. A couple of little goers. We might have seen it before, but who are we to stand in the way of another Figgy rematch? Filthy banger. Moving on, Bantamweight, Sandhagen versus O'Malley. Sandhagen's been on one with the wrestling lately, but if he would just relax with that shit for a minute, and went in there to prove his striking against O'Malley, whose striking he's recently criticised, this would be a wild one. A real technical firefight. I'm into it anyway. Featherweight. This is a good one. Ilia Topuria and Yair Rodriguez. Oh, stop it. I've skipped Volkanovski in this one because I don't think Scrappy Doo really has any competitive fights in that division. But Ilia and Yair I think are perfectly matched for a really spicy, high-level mixed martial arts fight. I think this one could be a real contender for Fight of the Year for sure. On to the coveted lightweight. Charles Oliveira, obviously, and, hear me out, Conor McGregor. Alright, calm down. Look, Charles Islam is pretty exciting. But we've seen it once, and we're getting it again, so I thought I'd do something a bit different. I was thinking Rafael Fiziev versus Charles would be fun, but I think Charles versus Conor is better. First off, the build-up to any McGregor fight is usually entertaining and a bit of fun. And he's got good takedown defence and great striking. As much as he's turned into a caricature of himself of late, you've got to admit, you'd be buzzing watching Charles Oliveira and Conor standing in the octagon about to fight. It would be epic. Right, okay, welterweight. This was an easy one. Khamzat versus Shavkat. Simple. It makes all the sense in the world. Both come in for the bout. Both avoided by a lot of fighters. Both incredible records so far. You got to admit, we'd all be incredibly interested to watch this one play out. Two absolute savages. Middleweight. Okay, bit of a funny one. Paulo Costa versus Dricus du Plessis. Both can be a bit funky, but both are really game for a good tear-up, and I think their styles would meet to make a really fun fight. Right, light heavyweight, kind of obvious. Yuri Prohaska versus Alex Pereira. It looks like we're going to get this one soon. And when you look at the division, I think you'll agree. Style-wise, personality-wise, both a bit crazy in their own way. This is that division's fight to make. And heavyweight, Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. As good as John looked in his heavyweight debut, he wasn't really challenged, was he? I don't think we really got to see how he does at heavyweight. Yes, Stipe will be more of a challenge than Cyril was, but Tom is very well-rounded. He's young, he's hungry, and I think that's John Jones' hardest fight, and I pray that we see it before John retires. Back to his cross-gender combat and getting on the sesh. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a sub and check out this video here. See you next time.